This achievement has a 5% chance of happening in your galaxy and appearing in a black hole. So we're going to try and get it and see how many black holes we have to explore, as well as galaxies generated. We'll also try and spawn and destroy a Wraith that has a chance of spawning on pulsars. We're so close to all achievements. Let's play the intro. Yes, that's right, we are going for the RNG ones because I can't be bothered to go late game or rely on AI RNG. Let's just get these 2 done. If we can get both of these done, we're going to have 186 of 191. That will be 5 left. It's probably smarter to wait, but we're not going to do that. We're going to min-max these as much as we can. And yes, it's a 5% chance per galaxy for what will be. That means we can play on the smallest galaxy and just look at all the black holes there. It's the same odds if we played on large. The pulsars are a bit different. It's per pulsar surveyed, but we can just try and do that while we're exploring all the black holes. We're playing as a luck, please. We just got Parliamentary Masterful, Craft, there's pretty meta stuff, but we're going to need a lot of scientists to go explore. Then we've got Scintillating Skin for rare crystals so that we can get sensors straight away. The settings are, of course, default for me, civilian, smallest galaxy, max hyperlane density, no AIs. We're going to have Crisis on. I don't know if that affects the Wraith spawning. Lowest tech and stuff so that we can kill the Wraith when it spawns. No pre-FTLs to get in the way. And we're going to put the mid game at 2275 in case it spawns. We actually have a little bit of time to build up. No Marauders. All the storms are off. Coverlays, Void Winds are off that are going to block us from stuff. And difficulty adjusted tech costs off. Let's get into it and let's try and get this. Hopefully, it could be in this galaxy. So first thing we're going to do is buy a rare crystal and then just start sending off a science ship to explore. You can go straight to the black holes. We can actually see them on the map, but of course I also want the pulsars, which to be fair we can also see. This is the star shape, but I'm just going to spam explore. I think it's going to be easier since we're going to have to do this a lot of times. And we're just going to grab random text that might help in the future and buy some minerals because we might need technology and stuff in this game. Who knows? We'll buy alloys too so we can get more science ships out. We'll grab a scientist who's good at surveying in case we need to survey a pulsar. We don't actually have to survey the black holes. It will happen when we enter. We're always going to rush down discovery because it will give us more research speed. We could use our military ship, but I'm just going to spam science ships. Survey speed plus 35%. We can put crystalline sensors on and we can put map the stars on. So our job will be basically watching where the science ships go, as well as hiring leaders to survey any pulsars that we see. And it should be an event like this that will just pop up. We don't care about that anyway. Okay, this survey ship, I'm just going to send straight to go survey these pulsars down here. And it should give us an event as well that just pops up. So we don't really have to do too much except for the setup. I'm literally just going to put auto text on and auto build planet. Yes. And just keep up the science ships. We're actually going to run out of leaders, but they do refresh at year whatever. It's 5, yes. Keep them coming. You're going straight with the black hole. Good, good. Yeah, we could definitely do this more efficiently by going straight to the black holes that we see, but I ain't about that. Let's go survey this pulsar. We just need to make sure we don't click off an event that would tell us about these things. So there was no event here. I think a feature goes on the pulsar as well, but I'm not 100% sure. And we're out of scientists. There's an encounter in this black hole. Do we think that we might get the event though if we go in here? We didn't, so we'll leave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just explore. So we've done 2 black holes so far and 3 pulsars. We'll go survey this pulsar. I'm gonna maybe do manually in hindsight, or at least explore to get the hyperlane so it's easy to just go click on them. This will be another black hole. Elite is not what we want. It's another pulsar being surveyed. There's a black hole down here. We'll go to that, which means another black hole. And there's one over here. So another one. Another one. Hey, you missed that pulsar, friend. Or in the void. Yeah, okay. You died. It's looking like we've done every system here. By my count, that's 6 pulsars and 7 black holes. We go again to run 2. Yeah, it's literally just going to be the same thing until we actually find something. I'm going to skip over the stuff we repeat until something more interesting happens, and I'll keep at least trying to count the pulsars and black holes that we survey. I'm going to start actually surveying the black holes because I just realized with the sensor range, even if we go near black holes, it won't then explore it because it knows what that is, if that makes sense. So I'm going to survey them just to mark them off. Because I'm going to need to do more actually, is check the double systems. They're actually harder to see on the map. I missed a few in this galaxy, maybe a few in the other one. It's like that. Like one all the way back here and one here. Wow, they are so hard to see. I believe we've explored 7 black holes in this run, 7 pulsars. We could be here for a while. We could be here for a while. This galaxy was barren. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 black holes and only 1, 2. There's a 3rd pulsar are, but we can't actually save it, so I'm not going to count that. So it's still only 2. Literally 2. On to the next one. I keep thinking I'm doing it wrong. That's my only issue. I always thought it was an anomaly or something, the horizon signal, but apparently it just pops up. Is this not it? What is going on here? I guess it's not. I think this is a different event. 8 black holes, 6 pulsars. No. Imagine I get them in the same run. That would be incredible. I highly doubt it, but it would be incredible. Go again, I don't even know what run this is. We got a room out decompressor, 2 jumps from our capital. That's mad. Yeah, there's 7 pulsars. Once we survey the one down here that I missed, 5 black holes. Will it be the one? I mean, you can just survey that, I think, and it would work. Oh, no. We go again. Another run. I'm getting quick at doing it now. The main thing is counting them, which I don't even need to do, but I thought it'd be interesting. And it lets me double check at least. There's a pulsar right there. Let's go survey that. That's it. That's the mid game. That's the thing. That's the Drake. That's the, yes, the Wraith. I mean, oh my gosh, we got it. The Spectral clockwork. The study of pulsars seems to be an endless source of insights for our scientists, but rarely exhibit any signs of overtly dangerous phenomena. Overtly dangerous phenomena. This makes the recent reports on Wraith all the more concerning. Initial scan reveals that the pulsar, in addition to its regular electromagnetic beam, is emitting a separate beam of a limited wavelength, which is only visible in the same system at shorter and shorter intervals. According to initial calculations, the interval between these pulses will reach 0 at date 2275. What occurs then is open to speculation, but the lack of explanations for the pulse has instilled an almost superstitious fear in those who study it. Okay, we actually have to play this game then. Yeah, we need to build up. Maybe I shouldn't have set it 75 years in. There's literally no other achievements we can get. Hopefully we get the black hole one, the horizon signal. You never know. Okay then, let's build ourselves up. I'm surprised we got that one first. I actually don't know the chances of it. I'm just gonna actually build this empire up quick. We actually want to take some planets and stuff. It's quite funny. So that took an additional 1, and then it was on the next one that we got the pulse germination. It's going to make the hunting for horizon signal a lot easier, because all I'll have to do is explore black holes, which is pretty nice. Oh, we found the crate order too. So the crate order will give us buffs to the damage against them as well, the Drake, and it gives us research speed. I don't think we lose. If we do, I cry. I'm gonna literally try hard to kill it, but we have 64 years anyway, so we should be fine. No! I got it in the same run. Oh my, that is incredible. The horizon signal. An alert communications officer has identified what appears to be a faint signal, almost lost in the gamma ray flashes from the black hole here. Faint, but unmistakably artificial. This raises intriguing possibilities for our scientists. We're going to auto-track this. So I don't think we can fail this either. I think we just do it. Oh, that is incredible. Thank you, game. How many black holes, you might be asking? Let's see. 1 there, 2 there, 3, 4. So that was the 5th one. Oh, I love this game. The horizon signal, gravity is desire. Science officer Jondra reports that the signal was unexpectedly easy to decipher, but the team has spent considerable time confirming that it's not a hoax. It is a repeating, half-coherent message in the lucky language, something like a poem. It repeats the phrases, gravity is desire and time is sight, encodes coordinates near the black hole, and it ends with a dedication by name to the science officer, who adds dispassionately that they have confirmed that the signal has been radiating into interstellar space since before their birth. In fact, the signal may predate our civilization. Yes. Wait, what? I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, we just want to do it. We definitely do worming waiting. Okay. Horizon signal! The worm. As the ISS Hanjum galleon approaches the coordinates specified by the signal, it begins to report spatial distortion and curious lensing effects. A rich stream of valuable data, then the transmission becomes distorted. What happened next is analysed exhaustively. The excitement in science officer Jondra's voice tautens to fear. As the ship's hull struggles under increasingly exotic conditions. The ship triggers a distress call. Jondra cries out, "The worm," or perhaps the worm. Then all transmission ends. No trace of the ISS Hanjum, the gallant, is ever found. No further transmissions, no debris, and the space at those coordinates is innocuous. Oh my gosh, innocuous. And the space at those coordinates is innocuous and utterly free of distortions. The data they have sent back has advanced our physics research dramatically. Perhaps it was worth their lives. We gain some physics research. So now we just need to keep our eyes open for more. The worm in waiting. I really hope it doesn't kill us. I've never ever had this event, and of course, you know, I don't really know much of the lore of this game, but honestly, this achievement series has made me learn a lot more about it, so I'm excited to see what happens here. The Horizon signal, Reprise. The black hole in Suscus Moor is active once again. Once again, a looping signal flickers in the darkness at the edge of normal space, but this time is an acoustic message encoded in the signal. Sounds very like Jondra's voice.
What was shall be.
Jondra intones.
What shall be was.
Then, the same coordinates as the first signal, the coordinates where Jondra was lost, what the media has christened the exit point. Then they say a name, Lymanthra. We can volunteer them to go, we can detonate them, or ignore it. Well, we don't want to ignore it, but you're so far away. I'll send them there, but they're not going to get there in that time. We'll let them go. Oh, it automatically does it. Okay. Well, I'm going to move a silent ship there just in case. The Horizon signal, I'm through. This time, the ship is running fully automated. The Manfra is the only crew member aboard. As it approaches the exit point, the telemetry stream fills up with fascinating data. Once again, space flexes. Gravity uncoils. The Manfra reads off the headline data, echoing the telemetry. They're commendably calm. We sent a professional. It takes a little while for anyone to realize that something is peculiar about the timing. The Manfra is no longer echoing the data, they're predicting it. The telemetry disagrees, but only for a few seconds, till it catches up. The monitoring team is just reporting that the prediction interval is increasing when Lymanthra says wonderingly,
I'm through. It's dark.
They add.
It's not a problem. We can live in the dark. I never thought of that. But of course, we can live here forever if the worm will only wait.
At that moment, the signal cuts out and the ship disappears from our team's sensors. This is horrible, this is regrettable, or this is fascinating. Honestly, this is fascinating to me. The Horizon signal, the trine, the quine, the trine. Once again, the Horizon signal in Suscus Moor is active. It's up to its game. Once again, the transmission includes the exit point's coordinates. It's signed with the private comms key of Jondra and Lymanthra, but this time it's a generative text program written in an elderly programming language that creates what appears to be love poems. Love poems directed for Veldrona, one of our other scientists. They're honestly not very good love poems, but it is, our scientists agree, quite difficult to generate love poems procedurally, and quite unusual for a black hole to send love poems at all. Let's ask nicely, send them, send Blendra with their divine rig to blow, or this is sinister and ridiculous. I'm gonna just send them. They've asked nicely. They've tried. I'm not being sent love poems, so gotta be sent them. Horizon signal, where the end comes from.
This will be the end of me.
Blendra says at the briefing before launch.
I know I won't come back, but I think I always knew this would happen. Whatever it is, the hole has been waiting for us for a long, long time. I think it's been waiting for me since before I was born.
Once again, the single pilot ship approaches the exit point. Once again, space boils like a fever. Again, our sensor arrays soak up fascinating data. This time, Blendra is silent. Telemetry becomes intermittent, and then it too is silent. The ship has reached the exit point. The conditions around it are returning normal. Nothing has happened. Nothing? The monitoring team mutter furiously. The ship is different, in fact. It's a different ship. It's Jondra's vessel, lost 3 years past, drifting now away from the exit point. Salvage team finds it pristine and empty, no trace of crew, and no sign of violence. But there's a journal entry in Jondra's name titled,
What was, will be.
Our scientists review it nervously. Impossible, one says. I hope so, says another. The ship is renamed the Foundling and returned to service. The signal, dead or sleeping, says nothing at all, ever again. We get a tech entropotic recursion. What is that tech? I don't recognize it. I have never seen this before. What? Okay, well, we got the building. Let's whack that on our capital. Wait, what? Oh, how I build? Future glimpse. An inkling is coming perspective and past stretch. Half of a whole use certain. When completing, may allow scientists to stumble upon your mega theory. Oh, okay. The tech. I thought it was a building. Oh, the science ship's back as well. Let's put someone in it. Why not? I think this is part of the stuff still. The Luke Temple, signs in the stone. Archaeologists have found a forgotten temple in the remote highlands of Berbak, our capital, buried for centuries, but recently exposed by an earthquake. Dating techniques suggest it's a pre-industrial relic, appendage hewn from volcanic rock. However, the recurring symbol on the walls and radial altar, a Mobius looped serpent, conceiving its own tail, has no obvious precedent in our early history, and the inscription is using an unknown alphabet. One excitable archaeologist suggests it's a relic left by an unknown precursor species. In a presumably meaningless coincidence, the quake seems to have occurred at the same time as the final message from the black hole in Suscus Moor. Yeah. Let's investigate that then, because it is definitely linked then. That's for sure. Wait, where is it though? Oh, we have to research it. Okay. I thought it was going to be a dig site. I was wrong. And we have so much time till mid-game Wraith spawns, so we're just going to keep building up and we should be fine. Hopefully the Horizon Signal doesn't eliminate our empire, but that would be dumb if it did, right? The Loop Temple Timer's Stone. Scientists have learned a great deal about the subterranean temple, but some questions remain. A roof aperture, along with the radial altar, suggests it was once a solar calendar, but it's so badly damaged by the earthquake that we can't be certain. The builders found any particular dates important, we'll never know which ones. We've had better luck with the unknown alphabet. It's a debased variant of a better known hieratic script, not an alien language at all. We've successfully deciphered it. The temple is dedicated to the waiting worm, or the worm in waiting. Most of the inscriptions are sonorous, poetic invocations requesting its appearance, or, if read in the other direction, its departure. There's also a body of inscriptions describing the operations of the universe, which our more excitable archaeologists swear contains reference to advanced field equations. Nothing new to us, but very impressive for a temple of this vintage. We have yet to find a physicist who's prepared to go on the record in agreeing that the references are meaningful though. The temple holds no cosmic secrets or alien weapons, as far as we can tell, but its dark spaces have a distinct menacing beauty, and the poetry of the invocations to the worm in waiting becomes fashionable. It's set to popular music. They are published in collections. Open it to the public, we get happiness and attack. Reverse the temple for academic study only, let's limit access to those who need it. Society, research and attack. Or we end the chain. We don't want to end it. Let's open it to the public. The IS Vargan the Prudent is being hailed by the Sizki of the Luck, please. This despite the fact the Sizki isn't sending any ID codes, we recognize and no ship of that name has ever been commissioned. His commanding officer claims to be Captain Retana. Let's open our channel. Multiple things popped up then. The captain that appears on the screen is clearly Retana, but a scared haunted decrepit wrecked edition of Retana. Face glossy with plasma burns and older, much older. The bridges in the background looks just as scarred, just as decrepit, but the captain's voice is firm and clear.
Finally, you're here. Waited so long. My punishment is to die in battle against you. Please end me. I'm sorry.
What? Are you really Retana? Well, we get tech for clicking all these.
Am I? You're the same Satani you were last year? Every day is a death, every future is a choice, time is a labyrinth, not a road.
Chuckle. It sounds like the chuckle hurts.
Ask the loop.
If you want to end, why wait? The warship is full of ways to die.
Don't you remember? Of course you won't yet. And you might not now. Not if you do it right. The loop needs its sacrifices, and it needs them just so.
An agonized chuckle.
You don't want to trifle with the loop.
What is the loop?
The loop is what came first, and what comes next. The worm in waiting, and, I suppose, the worm is the loop. Let's say time is a labyrinth.
The captain begins to gesture futilely.
Then the loop is its monster, or its maker. No, I can't explain it. You'll know more soon. You did it in my past. Weapons locked.
Before you go, did you learn anything useful? The captain grins a scar-scratched grin.
I hope you'd ask that. Send data now. Turn it out.
The Sizgi is powering weapons. What? They have a frigate. I mean, I haven't built any ships. I'm gonna read this one as well. I don't know why they both popped up. The ISS Vargan the Prudent has located a small, minimally powered artificial object, broadcasting a looping signal at local range only. These sort of things usually turn out to be escape pods, and this looks like one of those. It's been out here a long time. When the crew cracks it open, carefully observing quarantine procedures, they find ancient remains preserved by the sterile pod environment. So far, not unusual. Captain the ISS Vargan the Prudent indicates, however, that they did not expect to find the lucky words "What was will be, what will be was," daubed on the wall in the bodily fluids of the pod's occupant, who the crew are now really referring to as the Messenger. There are some equally unexpected similarities between the Messenger species and our own. We can actually do the special project, study the Messenger and its message over here. But let's see if we actually win this first. We should. We do. Rendezvous, the captain that will be. Jane is silent in the days that follow. It's no small thing to hear that you're already dead, but in time, that silence becomes a determination and an almost reckless confidence. Worrying, we can get sublight speed, or what was will be, what will be was. Well, let's go for the sublight speed of that. We should also come research that project, I would say. Feels like this game is going quicker than it is because I've paused to read so much. Got 60 years until the mid-game spawns. We've established that the escape pod was a commercially available knockoff, typical in the previous phase of galactic civilization. No new technologies or other insights. Remains of the Messenger, however, another matter. Is unmistakably a predecessor or a variant of the lucky species. We may have kin out there, or we were subject to experiments by a precursor race. Hakonara is requesting permission to conduct more extensive research. Yes, let's do more research, I would say. I don't want to not complete this. The Messenger, leashed. Hakonara's reconstructed the Messenger. It's quite impressive, worryingly so. It's considerably more robust and aggressive than our current additions. There needs to be some clarification about whether we were the source species, Messenger modified version, whether the Messenger was our predecessor. Hakonara firmly believes that we were once much more of a warrior species, and that some meddling precursor muzzled our potential. Indeed, they considered losing our martial abilities a tragedy. Such a tragedy, that they have undergone experimental treatments to alter their physiology to that of the messengers. They insist that this will equip them much better to continue the project. A creative form of treason, execute them. We get more tech to the doctrine. Creative form of treason, execute them. Please destroy their notes. They just die. Or, excellent idea, get on with it. I actually have no idea what to do here. Oh, I think these are optional events. You know what? Oh, no, I don't want to risk it. I think we change our species if we click that, but I don't want it to break the thing, so we're just going to go for the top one. And we can actually get Doctrine's Strange Loop. There's another optional event, the Waiting World, Shadows in the Walls. Assassins were initially happy to make use of the districts on Lufia Prime. The existence jump started the colony, but now they've grown nervous. There are rumours that facilities may still have occupants or active security systems. Although no evidence of either has been found, some colonists insist enigmatically that there are shadows in the walls. Distill the supposition? Why take the risk? Let's distill the supposition. What are you all doing? What are you playing at? Oh, there were just districts here, because I was trying to make this an energy world. Curious news from Lufia Prime. We found those abandoned districts. Census shows too many settlers. Records on a new colony are always unreliable, but as far as we can tell, we have authentic citizen IDs. And no one on this world has reported any mysterious strangers. Population growth must have been extraordinarily high, or perhaps our data is affected by unlicensed migration. In any case, population has increased by far more than we can reasonably expect. What is going on here? There are quite a few pops here compared to the other ones. We're not going to destroy the districts, we're just going to keep going. Why not? And they still come. Another update from Lufia Prime, where we found those abandoned facilities. The number of colonists continues to increase. Now we're finding irregularities in the records. Groups that shouldn't exist, dates that make no sense. There must be a secret migration from a lost colony or some peculiar sabotage by the colonists. We're going to keep going. Yeah, they are growing incredibly quickly. Yeah, I'll take it. More energy. Everyone is. Further unlike news from Lufia Prime, where the population had been mysteriously increasing. Population numbers are now what we'd expect. There's been some sort of information sabotage or what. Our administrators aren't really sure. None of the individuals on the planet exists in our records. Every original colonist is missing. It's as if they've all been replaced by complete strangers. As against that, they all swear they're lol citizens of luck, please. They're all productive and apparently sane. In all communications, they deny all knowledge of any confusion and insist there must be a mistake on our end. Send a team to investigate. Okay, we do have a starbase on this pole, so I'm not sure if that's going to survive. So we're going to also surround it, every system, because it's max hyperlane density, because I'm a psycho. A team reports that the planet's population is healthy and bewildered by all the fuss. There are some peculiarities, such as an unusual number of strange coincidences, planet-wide idiosyncrasy, where no one has any regard for punctuality, fluctuations in local solar radiation, characteristics of pre-supernova stars. They also observe several luminosity events on the surface, where light somehow appears to be accumulated and released by prismatic functions of the atmosphere. This is data as valuable as it is peculiar. It could be coincidental. If anything has happened to the colonists, remains a mystery. What will be was Omega Theory. Like, why is it red? Why is it red? I'm clicking it. I don't like how it's red though. Well, Statecraft's finally done. Do we evolve? I guess Mind Over Matter's pretty good. We'll praise them. The Spectral Wraith has no shields, so we want stuff like plasma throwers on it. I think we can kind of do that by going gun batteries and maybe not taking any more coil gun techs. Let's not auto-research that. Yeah, we do get the building, Omega alignment. I'm a bit scared of it. Let's build it on this planet that's going mad. We have to build it on a capital, do we? Okay, then. I mean, we'll do it. It produces 16 research for 6 energy upkeep, sure. The Guardians use lasers which are bad against shields, so we do want shields more than armor. The end in the beginning. There's a conscientious outside time and beneath space. Is a labyrinth tangle of desire and desperation. The remote ancestors knew it as the loop, the worm in waiting. We've met it out there, where the void is tormented by gravity. It seems to have taken a personal interest in us. There are mathematical proofs that it loves us, but love to the worm is not like the love to anything that subsists in ordinary space. With all we have learned, we think that we might be able to use the Omega alignment to open an access route, an entry point, the worm to manifest in our home system. The worm is fond of beginnings and this is ours. What consequences would that have? We've yet to find anyone who's prepared to commit to an answer. Immortality, perhaps, or apocalypse. But we would certainly learn a great deal. So according to the wiki, accepting the worm's offer is what we want to do, but I don't know if that is what this is. They both do the same thing. Okay, well, we'll love the worm. The worm loves us. What was will be, will be, yes. Let's generate the entry point, 2 months. I'm a bit scared. If we lose and I have to get this pulsating stupid again, I will cry. We gotta try. The Heart of the Sun. The project is complete. The accelerators are online. The power network of a dozen cities is diverted to wake the pseudo-singularity at the heart of the alignment. I should have probably waited until after, but oh well. Space shutters like wind-racked cloth. Babacar, for a heart-stopping moment, dims. And then brightness. That's our sun. Shadow coils in the heart. The worm is here. It unfolds like origami. Across the system, sensors shut down in abject disbelief as the incomprehensible data of its arrivals sleeps through them. On the homeworld, our subjects scream and cower as they feel its attention turned up on them and upon us. It presents a wordless question, or rather, we've become aware that this question was always what it was asking us every time we encountered it. Do we accept it or not? Yeah, let's accept it, because we don't have a fleet either. And we turn into a black hole. The worm loves us. It'll always love us, and as it always has. It wins around the hot heart of our home star, wins around every infinitesimal loop of information, provokes a shuddering series of cataclysms in the planetary crust of our home. But when our star grows cold, that cataclysm will warn us. We understand so much more. We will always be what we were going to be, wound tight in the love of the worm. What was shall be, what shall be was. We get the achievement I thought it wasn't going to pop then, and look at this system. We keep our capital, but we get every planet colonizable tomb worlds. And I mean, because we're lithoids, I guess we can just do that. Oh no, we've been given tomb world preference. Well, because we're lithoids, we can still inhabit every other planet. Oh yes, 6 more to go, and we're preparing. This is going to help us prepare so much more now. Let's start colonizing, I guess. We're going to need a lot of alloys. To be fair, we actually keep the other desert preference. It's not like we don't have that. Oh, there's going to be so many planets. Holy moly. Imagine this as a choke point, like an orbital ring on every single planet. Holy, this is nutty. Okay, well, all we have to do now is get to year 75. So I'm not going to bore you with that. It's just standard tech rushing on civilian lowest tech cost, so there's nothing really hard about this. We're just going to try and target anything that's good against hull and armor. And of course, we're colonizing all of these worlds. That will be a huge boon to the economy and get us massively flowing. Oh, they get changed us into natural physicists as well, which is interesting. We're just going to make these planets that basically have the most districts, so this will be energy, and ones that have none, well, they'll just be some sort of industry. We could make a few tech worlds if we really wanted to. And we got bubbles. Bubbles will go in and die against the Drake. I didn't settle all the planets. Oops. We are almost there. Can't even know what techs we got. We got cruisers. It's probably what we want, just max plasma cannons. It's quite slow, I believe, so we can literally just artillery, kites. We do need more energy though, so we can get more shields going, which we're about to get anyway. Wait, I just got Bebica beta from like some other event, so we have another planet in the system. What is this? All battleships. Eternal Vigilance, better star bases. We're just kind of building a fortress, because why not? We may as well go on yielding as well. 8 more years, we need to get going with the fleets then. Oh, it has shield nullification. Ah, okay. Do we let it come out of the system then? Probably should. And we'll use bubbles as a sacrifice. Oh wait, no, we got 15. I can't count. We're good. We're going to make a super strong battleship here with just armor and hull damage. Since we have 2 cruiser fleets, let's make some battleships. 10 years to go. 5 years left. I think we might win. Last year, we got all of our ships in position. I think we're going to absolutely destroy it. I'm going to put all of our edicts on. We can even grab home territory fire rate too. Oh my word. Well, about 500,000. I'm going to sacrifice bubbles first, though, of course. And we also got the modulum, which gives passive rare resources, but doubles it every time we click it. So it's quite cool to double. We do have no energy. I don't know why. I think I might have built too much of everything else. Yeah, we're going to activate that. So now we get 2 monthly. The Wraith has spawned. Bubbles, dead. Did he actually die? No, Bubbles survived. Aw. Right, let's go and kill him. I think the starbase is actually killing it. Oh, the starbase killed it. I don't think we shot. Maybe we did. Only very slightly. The haunting creature born from light pulses is finally neutralized. Although it remained until the end a ghost among the stars, and in many ways a mystery. The process by which our ships managed to destroy it was observed by the most pessimistic of our scientists, who argued that it would be impossible. To understand exactly how our fleets complete this seemingly insurmountable task, these scientists have meticulously documented the previously unseen properties of light and energy that the Wraith put on bright display today. Get research speed to physics, energy weapon damage, energy credits from jobs, and then we get a parade. But we did get the achievement. We have 5 left. We don't even have to scroll, and they're not nice ones. So wish me luck. If you did enjoy this video, check out my clerk only run in a roleplay timelines with a bunch of other creators. It's such a good watch. Click it now.